Hello, we're live. Hello, my YouTube chefs. Chef Jess here at the Vegan Gastronomy Kitchen. And we're back here again today. We're actually going to be continuing our cafe series, which is where we make cakes and bakes from all around the world and we veganize them using some of our vegan egg replacers. So all these recipes are super simple and easy to make. And today I'm going to show you how to use something which is in season right here in Spain right now, and that is peaches. Check out these beautiful peaches. I wish you were here or we had smell-o-vision. They just smell easy upside down peach tea cake. And I'll get into why it's called a tea cake in a minute. But we're also going to be using another couple of different special ingredients in this recipe. One being, as mentioned, a vegan egg replacer. So we'll actually be using our panis egg. So panis egg is one of the products that we sell both on our vegan gastronomy website in sample sizes, and then also for you folks out there who are wanting to start a business or already have one, a cafe. A vegan egg replacer, that is going to replace all 8 major functions of eggs. So it makes your job much easier in the kitchen, veganizing all your favorite cakes and bakes. So I'm going to get into this right away. So we're going to be making this upside down peach tea cake, and I've prepared my tin. I've actually linked the recipe there for you guys. I'm using a 22 centimeter round tin, but you can use a kind of like a loaf tin or a square tin. It's totally up to you. But I'm going to bring you guys over here because we're actually going to be making a caramel that's going to go onto our peaches. So we're going to be caramelizing up. All right. So in my pan here, I've just got it over a medium heat. And I've got just some plain white sugar, vegan of course. And I'm going to sprinkle that in our pan. And we're going to let this melt just over kind of like a medium heat to create what's known as dry caramel. So in here I have my beautiful peaches which I've sliced. You could also cube them if you would like as well. And I've just popped a little bit of sugar and tossed that just so they don't get brown. Alright. Alright, so we're going to be making our cake today. So the cake base is super simple. It's just like a vanilla cake base or somewhat of a sponge cake, butter cake. So all we need to do is, I have here in my bowl some flour. So I'm actually using self-raising flour and a little bit of baking powder. If you can't get self-raising flour where you are, just use all-purpose. Just add a little bit of salt in there and an additional 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Alright, so that's all sifted. And I'm going to pop that into my mixer here. Bring the mixer a little bit closer so you guys can see. Alright, so in the mixer. Next, of course, being cake, we've got to make it sweet. So I actually have some sugar in here, but you'll notice it's a bit of a different color. And if we have the smell-o-vision, it smells incredible. So in here, I have just my white vegan sugar. I also have some lemon zest. And we talked about this being a tea cake, and it actually has some tea in there. I've got some Earl Grey tea, and I used about 3 bags of tea, and I popped that in my food processor. And there's another special ingredient in there. So all these flavorings is optional, guys, but I just wanted to show you just some different ways to make your cakes a little bit extra. We're actually using these Angostura Bitters. So you might have had these in cocktails. I don't know the rest of the world, but back home, my home country, Australia, a lot of people get lemon lime and bitters and they put this in it, and it's a great like summertime drink. So I'll put some of that in there as well. So that was just blended up for about... Alright, so all the sugar's in there. See how our caramel's going. So it's starting to melt slowly. I'm going to keep that going there. Alright, back to our cake. Alright, so I'm going to just give this a little bit of a mix. Just get those dry ingredients incorporated. We're reconnecting. So I'm gonna add some fat right now. So I'm using some vegan margarine. We're here in Europe. This is just a Flora brand, 70% fat, dairy-free. You can use your favorite dairy-free margarine or butter. I just like to use the margarine in a lot of the recipes because I find it's a lot more inexpensive than the specialized vegan butters. Alright, so we're going to put this on. So what we're looking for is like a breadcrumb-like consistency. Okay, so we're going to turn this on and we're going to mix it until we get that breadcrumb-like consistency, and then I'm going to show you our vegan egg replacer that we are using today, which is going to give us an incredible texture to our cake. No more doughy cakes, no more doughy vegan cakes or mushy vegan cakes. We don't want that. Alright, so we're getting that. It's becoming a nice breadcrumb-like consistency, and what it's doing is coating each grain of flour with that fat, so it's making it nice and short, so we get a very delicate texture to our cake. Alright, let's have a look in here so you guys can see the texture. So see how it's kind of like breadcrumbs? So that's perfect. Okay. So I'm going to get you guys over here so we can continue on with our caramel because it's almost done. So as mentioned, we're making a dry caramel here today, which is just basically when we make a caramel without adding any water. And when doing so, doing it this way, but you can actually stir a dry caramel, whereas if you're making a caramel and you put a little bit of water in there, you don't want to stir it. So you may have heard a lot of videos say, oh, don't stir your caramel. But if you do a dry one, you can. Alright, so our sugar is almost completely melted. And this is going to give a really delicious flavour to our peaches, which we're going to be placing on the bottom of our cake tin here, and they're all going to be caramelizing, be really lovely in the oven. And yeah, if you veganize any of your favorite cakes with the pastry, let me know. I would love to give them a try. I have customers and students from all around the world.
Who's a girl from Ireland? What'd she do?
Ireland? She was doing, she did a banoffee pie.
Banoffee pie.
And she put the egg replacer in the crust.
Oh.
Alright guys, so I'm happy with the colouring on this, guys. Okay, so next I'm going to be adding some vegan cream. I'm using some soy cream. And you just want to be really careful when you're adding it. Yeah, I think that'd be a good one, the banoffee pie. Oh, we got a nice caramel steam bath over here. Yeah, caramel facial. Well, it certainly smells delicious. All right, so that's all melted because I kind of want to bring the heat down a little bit. Alright, and now I have a little bit of vegan, that's the same vegan margarine that I used before. So super low cost. All these recipes that we're doing in our cafe series is really super low cost because we want to make sure that, when you're selling your cakes, you're getting the maximum profit margin as well.
So you wanted to make money?
Yes, you want to make money, but you don't want to sacrifice on taste or texture. Alright, and I've got some nice salt here. You don't have to use this flaky salt, but I just had it, so I'm going to add a nice good pinch of that to our caramel. Give this a good mix. Oh, it smells so good, guys. Alright. And you can use this caramel for lots of different applications. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside just for a couple of minutes. And we're going to finish off our cake. So over here we have our stand mix. Oh, we're live again. Alright guys, so we've just reconnected. So we're going to be adding our egg replacer. This cake recipe is replacing 3 eggs. So all the recipes on this channel is replacing egg heavy recipes, which is more than 2 eggs. All I did was mix my panis egg with some water. You'll find per egg it's 5 grams of panis egg to 45 grams of water, or that equates to in teaspoons, it's like half a tablespoon of panis egg to 3 tablespoons of water. Okay, you want to mix that up and then just let it sit for about 15 minutes. Now I'm also using some yogurt, okay, some vegan yogurt, any vegan yogurt, doesn't matter, even if it's a flavoured one. Maybe you have a peach flavoured one or mango or something. Anyway, this is just a plain one. I think this one was coconut and soy or something. But it's going to give a lovely flavour. And the acid in there is going to balance out all of the other flavours as well. So I'm just mixing that in with my vegan egg replacer. So just mix, mix, mix. Alright, and now we're going to put this all straight into our mixer. So I'm going to turn this on low and we're just going to get everything just moist to begin with. So once everything looks kind of wet, I'm going to take this up. I'm going to just scrape right underneath, so making sure that everything's getting coated. And now I'm going to turn my mixer on to the medium speed for 1 full minute. And while I'm doing that, we're going to mix our peaches and put them in our cake tin. Moving back over here, guys. Yep, perfect. So I want to put my peaches in with my ooey gooey caramel, and we're going to combine those 2 together. Oh, lost one. And we just want to get everything nice and coated. Probably could just serve this with ice cream. Okay, now I'm just going to put it straight. A minute, it's almost up. So we're going to do it really quick. Okay, our minute's up. Give this a nice shuffle. So I'm just kind of like evening it out a little bit. I don't need it to be like exactly perfect. I think the rustic nature of it is what kind of makes it anyways. Okay, so have a look at that, guys. Look at those beautiful peaches. Alright, so our cake mix is ready. And it's beautiful and fluffy just from that 1 minute of mixing. And I'm just going to scrape underneath, make sure everything's combined. And you'll see how fluffy it's already become just from that 1 minute. Now I'm just going to pour this all over those lovely caramelized peaches. And you'll see all those flecks of tea in there too. It looks quite nice. Okay, so I have my oven on 170 degrees, or if you have a fan in your oven, you can do it at 160. And depending on your cake, it will take the size of the pan. It's going to take anywhere from about 40 minutes to 60 minutes. So I'm going to check this one probably like after about 45, I'd say. And we'll see how it goes. And I'll meet you guys back here in a few hours when this guy's cooled down and we'll try a slice together. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Give this recipe a try. I have the recipe link in the description box below for you. And I will follow up with another recipe, with another video showing you the finished product. If you're interested in learning more about vegan pastry, come join me online or in person here in Spain. I'll leave all the details in the comment section as well. You can purchase the panis egg product both on the Vegan Gastronomy and freefromthat.com website. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can catch all these videos showing all the free recipes. and let me know what you would like me to veganize in the next video. So I'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye.